See, already I have created index.html, script.js and style.js. You can see, whenever you are writing script.js means JavaScript files separately, you should make sure that you are going to add this line, and it is not compulsory that you should always have a file name as script.js for JavaScript. If you want, you can have, let me rename it, my script. You can write whatever you want, but you should make sure that whenever you are declaring, whenever you are adding the source here, you need to make sure that you will have the same name that you have given it here. Okay, and in the same way, here also will be adding link of style sheet. Style sheet means style sheets are those which are CSS files. Full form of CSS is cascading style sheets. Okay, so here also you need to write style.css. It is not compulsory that you can use style.css only, you can use any other names also, but let me keep it like that only. And you can see here in the body I have got some of the tags. I have got a div tag and I have given class name as clock, and another div tag. Inside this div tag I have got time tag. Okay, this is a simple HTML having some of the tags in the body tag. In the head tag we have got the title. Let me change the title name. I'm going to write it as digital clock. Okay, and let me remove this because I think you want me to explain that freshly. Okay, when I go to digi clock, let me open this index.html. As soon as I open, I see empty because whatever we have got in this, everything is empty. This is just a division. It will not be visible in the front side. Actually, if you go and inspect, okay, if you see source code, view source, you'll be able to see whatever is there in the HTML code. Okay. Now, if you go for inspect, you'll be able to see in the elements what all things we have got here. You see here, div, class clock, div id time, and division. Okay, and here we are calling myscript.js. And in the console we will be seeing whatever we are going to print. And the first test that you are going to do is whatever you type here, whatever you need to check whether the connection to script file is properly exists or not. So for that purpose we will do this. Now we are able to see hello or hello world. You can see here it is connected, so we can write our code in this one. I have told you you can write functions. Whenever you are writing function, you need to use a function keyword and give function name abc. You can give whatever you want, and in this one I am going to write some. Just why we use console.log is because to check whether everything is working fine or not. When you declare a function, I am writing console.log. This is a function, and you go to our page, and if I reload, you see I am not able to see anything because you have declared a function. You need to call it. For calling purpose you will write like this abc and this one. Okay, now see, you need to write a function and then call it. After calling it, automatically this function will be declared. Okay, this is most important to understand whenever you are learning JavaScript. Now what we will do, we'll try to run this function. There is one more function yesterday I had told you, that is set interval. Set interval function, it will take two arguments. First one is function name. You need not give you this one, you need not give brackets here. And this is, you can see here, it is the ms. Ms means millisecond. Whatever you are going to write here, it will be in milliseconds. Okay, this is a callback function. It means this is a function actually. and let us see what will happen if I reload. You can see this is a function, this is a function, this is a function, this is a function. I'm not doing anything, just automatically it is running every second. Why I am explaining this? Because when you create a clock, you need to update that clock every second, because you need to observe after every second you need to change that there is a change in the value of seconds. You got it? You need to understand this one. Let me refresh once again and you see here every second we are going to get this one. This is a function, this is a function, means every second this particular function will be called. Okay. If I write abc1, you see what will happen. If I reload, it will be trying to run the function. We are getting an error, see abc1 is not defined. Okay. So you need to make sure that this particular function is declared somewhere and you are calling it every 1 second. 1000 millisecond means 1000 seconds, 1 second. Okay. Now what we need to do, we need to get today's date and time first. That is the first step that we are going to do. Okay. For getting today's time, I have already told you that you will be using something called as, you will use a variable declaration const. Okay. And the variable name is now. You can use whatever you want. If you want to use now one or something, you can use, but I'll be using now just to be bit organized. New date, and we will check in every step whether whatever we are writing is going to work or not. For that we'll be using console.log. Okay, and I'll be just passing new in this, now in this. If I go and reload the page, you'll be able to see this time. See, this is running every 1 second. Okay, every 1 second you can see 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because every second this is going to call this now, and in the now we have got all these details. You see the details, 20, this is day, this is month, this is date, this is year, this is timing, and this is GMT 50. Okay, GMT full form is Greenwich Median Time. Okay, this is the 0 plus 5:30. GMT plus 5:30 is actually Indian Standard Time. Already I explained you what is GMT, or somebody asked me something, I explained you geographically how it comes. Okay, I hope I am audible to you all. Whatever I have told, I think it is clear to you. Already I have told you in the last class. I am repeating it because I know most of you are not having laptop, so you need to practice this somewhere. I have told, actually you can practice whatever I am teaching here in the Google site. You can write code in the Google site. If I have got time, I'll explain you that also today, how you can practice this in Google site. Now if you let me comment it, because I don't want any function to run every second now. If I reload, I'm able to see the time, date and everything. Now I want to extract number of hours from that. Okay, if you want to extract number of hours, what you will do, HOUR. Before writing a variable, you should remember you will use const is equal to okay, now dot HOUR. Const is equal to now dot get hour. Const, you will write variable name get hour. Okay, this will fetch you the hour, and then in the same way you want minute and seconds also. Minute and seconds, minutes, hours. It is not that you should write hours only, you can write hour also, it works fine. Now you see get minutes, we have got this function get seconds. Okay, and now here we are going to pass hour comma space comma minutes. You see, it is just for displaying purpose. I am going to check how whether the value is received or not, and seconds. When I go here, if I refresh, you can see here 20, 45. Okay, I don't know why this is coming. I'll put this symbol. Let me put it in. See, whenever you want to print some string, you need to use this. See, now if I refresh, you can see it is looking something like this. I don't know why I am getting that. Let me use plus symbol and check whether this works or not. See, plus is used for concatenating the string. Okay. Okay, see. Now what we need to do, whatever we have got now here, we are going to display it in the clock. Now you see, now we are able to get timing like this. I want to get it every second. For getting it every second, what you do, just you run this one. You see, automatically I am able to get the timing that is of this kind. You got it? Now I want to write this timing in this division. Okay, for that what we can do is, you need to get this particular element. For getting this element, already I have told you, we will be using a function called as get element by id. You can write it here only, document dot get element by id, and write the id name, and that is time here. Okay, dot inner text you can use if you want, is equal to whatever you have got here, just pass it. If you refresh, you can see here, you got it. See, we are able to get our clock. This clock is working fine now. It is 20 means 8 o'clock, 47 and 39, 40, 41. You got it? But only thing is that whatever the interface we are given, we need to display it in this way. Now whatever the background work that is being done by the JavaScript, you need not worry about that. Now we need to put it in the correct place. For that we will be using, you see, after it became 48, you can see this is a problem we are facing with this. We are not having double digits here. For making double digits, we are going to write some code. There is something called as pad start. We can use that pad start if you want. Now what I will do is, I'll convert these particular things into strings. If you see the type, no. If you let me see the type of hours, data type of hours. For that, what you will do, console.log type of, we'll use type of. In the type of, I am going to pass hours. Okay, it will show us what is the type of hours. It is a number. You got it? It is telling that hours is a number, but if you want to make sure that you will see the actual problem, I'll tell you. Now you see here we have got 44, so we don't have any problem. If it is 4 seconds, our clock will look like this, 20, 25 and 4. But this is wrong. Clock will never be seen like this. It should look like this, 20, 25, 0, 4. You got it? There is a difference between this and this. You need to have 2 digit here always. Okay, and for that we can use padding. This is called as, for this we will be using some function called as pad start. Means in the starting of the string, we need to have it as a string. in the starting of this particular string I want to add a 0. Okay, whenever I have got a single digit, I want to add 0 here. You got it? You got the problem? Whenever you have got a single digit seconds, I am not able to add it. For that purpose, what we will do is, we are going to use a function called as pad start. I'll show you how it works also. Just for that purpose, we need a string, not a number. Now I have identified that whatever we are printing here, no, this 20 is a number here. This 25 is also a number. I don't want number. I want to convert it into string. Because if you want to add a 0 initially, you will have to have it in the form of string. Okay, so I'll tell you how to convert this particular hours into string. Let me stop this interval. I don't want to run it so many times. If I go here and refresh the page, okay, I'm getting it 1 second. Here also I'm getting, you see, I have got 3 here. It doesn't look nice. So what I can do is, I can convert this particular hour into strings. For converting into string, what you can do is HOUR, you can use the same variable is equal to string, but I have converted into, see, I can't redeclare it because I have considered it to be constant, and constant values cannot be changed. I'll show you what will happen if you try to change the value. String, and just pass the hours in this. Okay, and now we'll check the type again. We'll go here, refresh. If you see the error, it says that assignment to a constant variable. This is wrong. I have declared this hours as a constant and I can't use it. You understood? Whenever you declare something as constant, you can't change the value of that. If you use that variable, var variable, it works fine actually. How you see? Initially it was number, it became a string. You got it? Line number 12. You see line number 12. Here is line number 12. In the line number 12, I am able to get the type of hour as string. Type of hour as string. Here type of hour, line number 8. You see my script.js, line number 8. In that output is number. My script.js, line number 12. Output is string. My script.js, line number 17. You see line number 17. This output is shown here. It will actually show you the line number of that particular file also. So if you want to do analysis, you will be able to do it from here. Okay, now after doing that much, what I will do is, I want to convert this seconds into, I want to add a padding. For that you can go for dot start, pad start actually, pad start, and you will be passing okay, I'll pass 3. I'll show you what is the use of this one, and I will add 0. If I do this, you see here hour is getting 3 digits. If I add 4 here, what will happen? See, I am getting 4 digits in hour place. I am getting 4. If I add 10, you see the use of this one. It will add 10 digits, and it is going to add wherever. Now you see, if you count this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Total 10 digits are there. Total 10 digits. And wherever hours is not available, there I am going to add 0. If I make this 0 as 1, you see what will happen. It is going to add 1, 1, 1, 1, then 20. You understood? What is the use of start pad? Pad start. Pad start will actually add, it will make sure that you have got so many number of digits, and wherever the digits are not available, it is going to add that value. Okay. Now if I write 0 here, that is fine. And I don't want 10 digits, I want only 2 digits. This is for hours. Okay. Same thing you need to do for seconds also. I'll make this as a variable. We can use it, make variable or constant, that is fine. I'm making variable because I'm going to change their value here. and let me take minutes, put minutes here. Let me take seconds and put seconds here. Here also seconds I'll put, and here I'll put minutes. You see what I done? For hour, minute, seconds, I converted them into string. After converting them to string, I written this pad start because I want two digits every time. Because whenever I am reaching into this condition, whenever, whenever I got this situation here 20, 25 and 4, it is looking very odd because my digital clock should have two digits every time. For that purpose I had to do this work. Okay, I hope you understood why pad start is used. Now if you go and let me remove the comment of this and let me check whether our clock is working fine or not. You see 56, 57, 58, 59, 6, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2. You got it? Initially it was just showing 4, now it is showing 0, 4. I hope everyone got this one. This is most important. You understand work of every function. You can use this also whenever you are building some applications. You can make use of these functions. Okay. Now what we can do is we need to style this one. For styling, what we will do? I want to add. You just look at this one. This is our interface. This is our interface. Our interface should look like this. See, observe the background. Background color is somewhere in the gray or something. We need to put that background. So what we will do? We'll go to our style.css. In this we will start writing our code. Body. In the body I am going to put background color. Background color I can use some color from this one. It is somewhere here I think. Okay, let me check. You see this color background. If I go and reload my page, you are able to see the background, right? So I have added the background. Now what I need to do, I need to get it in the center. For getting it in the center, you remember I have told you, you will have a display flex. There are 3 lines which will get your content in the center. Justify contents, right center, and then align items center. This should get your value in the center. Okay, we have got it in the center. And then height, we are going to put height 100%. You see, after putting height 100%, we are going to cover this whole thing. Height 100%, margin 0. For body I am putting margin 0. It will just did you see it went little bit up? Okay, and then we can use font if you want. After that what we are going to do is, now whatever we done, it was done for this particular part, body part. Now I am going to do it for clock. You see, whatever I gave style, it was given for this body part. Now what I will do is, I will give styling for this particular division, and to give style for this particular division, what you are going to do, you are going to use this class name. What is the class name? Clock. Okay, so to do that, go here. It is a class name. If it is class name, use dot and then clock, CLOCK. Okay, and here we are going to use some background color again, because if you observe our output, there is a difference between this particular background and this background, right? So what we will do is, we will use some color. Okay, I'll just copy this one once. You can copy it and paste if you want, and in that only I'll make some variations. I've pasted. In this only I am going to make some variations. Right. Now if I come and see my output, you can see it is having some background. I'm not able to see digit because digit is in black color. Okay. Now I want to give some color to the digits so that it should be visible. Okay, but I want to make sure that whatever I do, I'll give some padding to it, because the digits are very close to that particular border, right? Let me go and give some padding. See, after giving padding, what will happen? Padding, I'll give some 20 pixel and some 40 pixel. Okay, 20 pixel means, you understand, already I have explained you about padding. Whenever I give 20 pixel, see, 20 pixel and 40 pixel both are written like this in padding. This particular 20 pixel will come like this, 20 pixel and 20 pixel for that box. Here we have got text, and this box come here, there is 20 pixel gap here, 20 pixel gap here, and this 40 pixel will be here, 40 pixel, 40 pixel. It works this way. Let me go and refresh. You see, now I have got it, right? I have got 20 pixel on the top and 40 pixel here. If you want, you can just hover on this, you will observe here. You see, in this padding, 20 pixel and 40 pixel. Okay, this way you can do it. Now after this, what we will do is, we will try to give some, you can access this one. You see, now I gave styling for this one. Now I want to style this particular element. For styling this particular element, time, it means whatever is there in time, I want to give some style to that. So for adding style to IDs, we'll be using hash and the ID name. Okay, and here I want to give color to the text. I can use this color, some aqua. Let it be light, because this is too dark, I am not able to see the clock timing. And there is one more property called font size. I will be using it somewhere 48 pixel. You can use it how much ever you want. If I refresh, my clock is looking like this. Okay, but anyway, we are not able to get it in the center. Let me see. Fine. You see, when I added this HTML, I am giving this particular property for both body and HTML. HTML is whole, you see, HTML tag is this, from here to here. I am giving with this HTML tag all these properties. When I gave all these properties for HTML tag, I got it in the center. And I was giving it for body, the problem was, it was just sticking on the top, because it was considered height as only this much. But now height is 100%. If you see, if you hover, you can see here HTML, you can see right here in this part, HTML. This HTML is having now 100% height, and that's why it could align itself in the center. Okay, and I hope this is looking like our goal. But somewhere I see font is different. Here font is different and font is different. I want to change the font. You can go here, you can change font family. We can use font family, and whatever we are seeing, that is actually Arial, Hewlett, and okay, we'll use this font and check. Okay, somewhere I am feeling that it is correct. Let me remove this Hewlett. Okay, and let me reload. Okay, that is fine. And now I am going to add some round. See, in this, if you observe, there is a round shape, right? It is like, it is not pointed, it is having some round, and for that we'll be using radius. What radius? Border radius. Border radius, I can give around 10 pixels. Okay, if I go and reload, see, now our clock is working fine, and I think we have reached almost near to our goal, right? All color and all, I think somewhere it is looking the same. Yes, I think font is also same, right? Yeah, you got it. This was our project. You can understand here what all things we have used. First, you need to create this particular page. Whenever you are creating, you need to identify how many divs are there, and in that particular div what is there. Okay, and after that you are going to write the script. For doing the script, you need to think logically. I want to run a particular function every second. Now you see, if I do 2000 here, what will happen? You can make some changes and check. You see, now it is 17, it became 19, it became 21. You are understanding, every 2 seconds it is jumping. Now if you want, if you make 3000 here, you see what will happen. This will be changed every 3 seconds. You see 33, now 36 will come. In this way, I hope you got what is the use of this set interval. It is going to run this particular function every 3 seconds, but a clock typically will run every second, so we'll be writing 1000 is nothing but 1000 milliseconds. 1000 milliseconds is equal to 1000 millisecond is equal to 1 second. You should know this one. Okay, anybody, any doubt in the project, whatever we have done? Okay, Manoj ji, you have got a doubt, you can ask me. You have put it in the comment section. Sir, shadow box. Okay, you want to put some okay, that is not the right. Okay, we'll put shadow to our box. See, there is no shadow here. If you want to put a shadow to the box, what you can do is, you can write, there is one property called as, in this one only, in this I am going to put a box shadow. We can see box shadow, and whenever you are writing, you will be writing 4 to 20 pixel I will give, and then RGBA. What is this? R is red, green, blue, and A will give you this one, like how much opaque it should be, like transparency. 0 0, this is for black color. 0 0 0 is black color, and I will write 0.5, means I want half like opaqueness. Okay, if I go here and refresh, you can see now I have got a bit of shadow. Let me see what will happen if I write 255, 255, 255, and you reload. You see, shadow somewhere we are getting in the white color. You understood? This is actually white color. If you want somewhere in the red and all, you can do that also. You see, somewhere in the red color. You got it? For adding shadow to the box, you can use box shadow. Okay, you need to understand each and every property